Hi, this video is raw version, so I don't have plan to edit this video, so I will let it natural. By the way, I would like to introduce you the new package called Mora. Mora by Senku Labs. Mora is a modular Laravel with native artisan conventions. So in the past, you may heard about NVDart Laravel modules and also Internachi modular, right? But this Mora has features that makes little bit different with those packages. First is intuitive command. I would like to acknowledge that Internachi modular has a more intuitive command to create controller, model, and view rather than NVDart Laravel modules. And also in Mora, we have Livewire and Fault opt-in, which is we can create intuitive command using the Mora itself for create Livewire and Fault components in a specific modules. So in Internachi modular, you maybe can do it for Livewire component, but not in Fault component. But Mora can cover this use case. And the last one, Mora is decoupled. It means you only need to install Mora in the required dev section in your Composer JSON in your Laravel project. So your modules don't need to depend on Mora itself. So this means when you finish using Mora and you deploy your app to production, you usually don't need to run Composer install including the required dev, right? You just need the required section. And if you want to take a look, let's go to what is Mora itself. So I make a full explanation here, but I will summary why this package is born. So it was born because I feel uncomfortable with developer experience, aka DX in and without Laravel modules, and I have bit jealous with Internachi modular artisan commands. So the list of uncomfortable and without modules, I have made it here, but I would like to summary first. If you want to make the controller in the module with Internachi modular, you must run artisan module make dash controller, example block controller with the module block. But why not PHP artisan make controller block controller dash dash module block like Internachi modular approach? And the second is to make it work with Livewire Fault, you also need install additional Composer package like mhmitten, Laravel modules Livewire. So it also has module statuses JSON to enable and disable module, which is I don't really like this approach. I will like tell what's the better approach for this version in Mora. And the fourth is the module scaffolding usually generated unnecessary fit config.js inside the module directory. This is my opinion. And then you also need to put fit module loader.js into the root project and then import it into the fit config.js in the root project. So I don't like it. I think that you only need one fit config.js in the root project to rule all of it. And then the NVDart modules is coupled. It means you must install it on require section in Composer JSON and your modules depends on it. And in Tonanchi Modular, uh, we have some features that I think it's better than NVIDIA Laravel modules. So, example, the command is intuitive and it doesn't need to have complicated things in NVIDIA modules like module status is JSON or fit module loader.js, and it follows Laravel conventions, and the module itself treat as composer package. So although the InterNACHI modular is better than NVIDIA Laravel modules, there are things that I feel not comfortable with this package. So first, it doesn't have support for LiveWire fault, not LiveWire, but fault. And then the route output in InterNACHI modular generated like this in app-modules, and then if you create a block module, it will create a routes slash block dash routes instead of block slash routes slash web.php. So it doesn't also handle how to make fit can run in modular Laravel. Some programmers maybe think that when we organize the code, especially when facing the modular Laravel, they organize in modules directory, maybe modules with the lowercase and src and app modules. But 16 to 80% use cases, they use modules directory. So in short, modular Laravel or Mora is a combination of great things in NVIDIA Laravel modules and InterNACHI modular. And maybe you want to ask question, why don't I contribute those package? Why don't I contribute directly into those package to make it better instead of I create the new one? I was thinking about that, but in reality, it takes quite long time for the owner of package to decide if it's worth or not. So if I make a new package, I can deliver fast improvements and make own control of my own package. Okay, back to the topic. So Mora has features the combination of InterNACHI and NVIDIA Laravel modules. It also supports LiveWire fault, and it also has better approach to make fit run modular in Laravel. To make fit run in modular Laravel using the Mora fit command here. Okay, and then it also has better approach to install npm dependencies and composer package dependencies in a module using Mora npm install and Mora composer require. And also it's decoupled. That you only install Mora in required dev section in your composer JSON in your Laravel project, and your modules don't need Mora itself. So just think that Mora is a modular Laravel scaffolding. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing, Mora works in Laravel version 12. I didn't have planned to support the version below 12. I don't know, maybe in the future I will drop the version to 11 or maybe 10. I don't know, who knows. But I think let's start with version 12. So I make the new project here called Mora-POC. POC stands for Proof of Concept. Let's go to Mora POC, and then I will get git init for initial commit so we can see the difference what's going on when we use Mora. Okay, so I will git add, git commit, initial commit first. Alright, and then I just run composer, run dev hub, and then let's open the Visual Studio Code. Okay, we have the simple project here. Let's open the localhost 8000 HTTP. Yeah, here we are. We just get the plain Laravel page, and then let's start it by install Mora package with command composer require collabs dash / Mora dev. Let's copy the command because I'm a bit lazy. All right. Yeah, done. So we already installed the Mora. And then let's create the first modular Laravel. So make a module called block. So to make a module, we just need to run php artisan make module block. So just run php artisan make module block. Okay, so it will generate information like module path is module slash block in this version 1.0. Maybe in the later version I will give you, the programmers or software developer, to adjust what you want to set up in the modular Laravel. Either you want to use app dash modules, or maybe you want to lowercase this word, but I don't think so. Let's see in the future. So it also generates the service provider in the block module, which is block service provider. So this is the core of how we integrate the modular Laravel with the Laravel itself. And then it already created, but to make it enable the module, we must run composer update modules block. So let's run composer. Oh, before we do that, it already created the module here. This is the scaffolding generator. We have the same as the Laravel itself. So this is the resource, routes, tests, and so on. And then the composer, the JSON, we register our modules block in the require section, and then we make the modules block a symlink into the this one, into the modules block here. And then let's see the providers, block service provider. I put loading views, routes, translations, migration, and JSON translations in this boot function. Alright, and then let's go to run composer update modules block. Okay, we need to take a time. Oh god. Let's skip and then rerun again. My internet connection is terrible. Okay, so when create the block module inside the modules directory, it will generate scaffolding or scaffolder. I don't know what's the correct word. Please let me know in the comment section. So this one, it will generate like this one, and then as I mentioned, it will register modules block into composer JSON. So this is the approach that comes from InterNACHI modular, which is great. And to enable the module block, we need to run manually composer update modules block in order to make block module to be auto-loaded in our Laravel project. So this is the better approach, I think, rather than create the modules underscore statuses.json like and with the Laravel modules, which is oh god, I don't like it. So And then after we update this one, let's try to run the PHP artisan route list. So you will see the block route already registered here. So let's go to the routes webs PHP in block modules. Here we are. So in module, when you interact with views in a module, you may need double colon here. And then this is the approach when we interact with in Laravel, especially in module, I think. So let's get started again. We open, we just run compose run dev. Already I did it in this one. And then we go to the slash block. Okay, slash block. Yeah, here we are. Hello world module block, hello world again. And this is the code from Taylor Artwell. We must ship. Okay, let's see in indexblade.php. So in indexblade.php, it loads the layouts in views components layouts master blade.php, which is this is anonymous blade component. And then if you see this one, this is the translation in JSON. Let's see in the lang en.json. If we see, this is the hello world here. If I put aloha and save it and I hit refresh, it will be like this one. Okay, and if I put tagline here, we must ship by Taylor Artwell, but I see his profile in I see his Twitter profile. The word changed like this: ship or die. Just refresh. So I will tell you how we make the auto refresh in the letter section, so we don't need to manually do things like refresh like what I did it before. Okay, that's it in the first section. Next one is the fit for modular Laravel. Okay, if you see in the modules block, there is no fit config.js like nv.laravel modules did. Let's we check together. Yeah, there's no fit config.js here. So why? I intended to do it because if we put the fit config.js in each module, then it contradicts with modular Laravel's design, where modules require the core Laravel app to make it work or to function. So we tweak the configuration package.json and fit config.js in the root project by run mora fit command. So let's run PHP artisan here, PHP artisan mora. Let's see what we have. So we have mora fit, we have mora test setup, which is I will give you in the next section, and then test namespace and npm install and composer require. So let's do it by PHP artisan mora fit. So we update two files here. First is the package.json, which is we add workspaces configurations, and fit config.js we update for modular architecture. So let's check again. Oh, how many times I say so in this video? I would like to know. If we check together, I add the workspaces keyword here. So this is will be work if we want to install npm dependencies in a module. And also for fit config.js, if we check together, I create a new function called get module assets, which is it will grab the assets from app.js and app.css here, and then by using the native Node.js function like Node.fs, like read dir sync and exsync, so we can grab the module assets in the modules directory here. So imagine if we have 9 modules inside the modules here, we just use this function to grab all the JS and CSS files there. Okay, after that, in Devan config, I make tweak here. In input option, I add the get module asset here. I spread it the array, and then in the refresh, if you see, I change from the refresh equals true to refresh with the array value. So the first block comes from for Laravel itself, and then the second block is for the modules directory here. So if we change the word again, like like ship or die by Taylor Otwell, but we change it to word like web development for the rest of us, which comes from Rich Harris. I save it and I don't need to reload my browser now. Yeah, that's it. So this is what fit config.js do here in the refresh option. It just automatically reload when we change anything in certain directory in modules directory. Okay, so that's it. In modular fit, I already explained. And then let's test it by update the app.js and app.css in modules block resource. So let's say I would like to put console log foobar, and then in the app.css I create a class called border red. App.css, this one, border red, border 1px solid red. Okay, so we create a div with border red inside the index.php in modules block resource views. Okay, so let's go to index date. Div class border red. I'm a border red. Maybe I'm a red border. Yeah, it should be. Okay. Let me check. It's correct. Yeah, you know, let's test it. What's going on here? Okay, let's check the layout master. Is it correct? Yes, it's correct. If we check console, okay, what's going on here? Let's skip it and run again. Yeah, so when we run Mora fit command, you need to stop this one and then start it again, and it will appear the changes here, the foobar and the red border here. Okay, so let's bundle module assets in fit. To bundle module assets in fit, you need to run npm run build to let fit build the assets, and then open again with PHP artisan serve instead of composer run dev. Okay, so let's start it. Let's make it npm run build. Okay, it will generate a bundle asset like this one. If we sit together in public, in build, in manifest.json, we have entry like this one, asset css, this one, app-b, and so on. And then for JS, this app bdz12, this one. And then if we run php artisan serve, and then we hit refresh here, it's still same, and it doesn't it already built like that one. Okay, so that's it. Let's check how many okay, yeah. So this is how we bundle module assets in Fit. Okay, so I stop it now. And then let's go to the run composer run dev. Okay, so why we use PHP Artisan Serve instead of composer run dev? Because I want to test that Fit has bundling module asset in production or build mode. Okay, so let's jump to the next section, which is LiveWire for modular Fit. Okay, so Mora package support the command to generate LiveWire component out of the box. So we just add dash module flag in make LiveWire or LiveWire make. So first, make sure we already install LiveWire, so we must visit LiveWire documentation how to install the LiveWire. Okay, so let's start it by install LiveWire. Composer, wire, LiveWire, LiveWire. Okay. Yep, we are done. And then let's make a counter, classic counter, like PHP Artisan make counter in modules block. Okay, so let's Artisan make LiveWire. Oh, before we do that, you see this one is dash module, create file inside the module. So in Mora, we inject this flag when we detect command make LiveWire or LiveWire make. So like if we run LiveWire make help, yeah, it also same. So we borrow this approach for from the InterNACHI modular. Okay, so let's make LiveWire with more. The name is counter in module block. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one. So the class itself is counter.php. In the field counter.php, we tag LiveWire block block counter. Okay. So let's update the counter, classic counter first. We can copy and paste here to short our time. So this one, just add increase and decrease function, and then in counter, this one, we copy it and then we paste it, and then we call LiveWire block counter component inside the index.php in modules block. Okay. Okay. Index, this one. LiveWire block counter. Okay. And then yeah. First, oh sorry, accidentally surrender. Alright, just restart. Yeah, here we are. Counter, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1. I just make it like this. I don't want to add style. I just want to give you a proof of concept that LiveWire component is worked in Laravel modules with the Mora help. So what's going on there? Why it works? So when we create a counter LiveWire component inside the LiveWire in modules block, it will register counter component inside the block service provider. Okay, let's see what's going on in block service provider. Here we are. So this is, we create a register LiveWire components function, method, because we are interact with the class. In LiveWire components method, we register component counter class with alias or name is block :counter. So when we want to call the component, we just put this one. Okay, that's it. This is the simple way, and it works. Okay, and next section is fault for modular Laravel. Mora package support the command to generate fault component out of the box. Just add -- module flag in make fault. Okay, to do that, make sure we already install LiveWire first, then fault. After that, we install the faults document. After that, we install fault in faults documentation. It's hard to say it. Okay. Yeah. Get comfortable. Okay, I'm already comfortable, and then we jump to installation section. Just run compose require fault. Okay, this one. Yep, just wait. Alright, and then we install fault. It will inject the fault service provider and fault scaffolding already installed. Okay, so next thing, we want to create the fault component called random quote using the class-based fault component. Why? Because by default, when we create the fault component, it will give us the code snippet like functional base, exactly in PHP if you see here. But not everyone is familiar with this, include myself. Because because we usually interact PHP like OOP, class-based approach. So let's use the class-based fault component by add the -- flag class. Okay, let's make the random quote PHP artisan make fault random quote. Oh, before we do that, let's see what's going on in here. Okay, we already have flag -- module here. Mora inject the flag module inside to the make fault command. Okay, module block. What's going on here? Okay, the component random quote. Okay, we already have the random quote component. So this random quote component will register inside the register fault component. Okay, we'll jump to this section later. Just now update the random quote component. Random quote. Oh god, I forgot to add flag class here. Okay, but don't worry, we can just use this one. Random quote using the inspiring foundation for the Laravel, and then we just run LiveWire block random quote, and then tada, here we are. Okay, yeah, that's it. As we know, I would like to give you information here. Actually, fault cannot do this. I mean, you cannot do this in fault component. Why? Because in LiveWire, you need a class. You need a class which is the counter.php in the app/livewire to register the LiveWire component. Meanwhile, in random code, it doesn't have class. It's just the anonymous class here, if I would like to say, inside the fuse. So how to make this work? If we see again in the node section, like take a time to see code inside the register fault components. Okay, let's go to this one, register fault components. So what will it do? First, we create the fault path, which is where the fault component comes, which is in modules, block, resources, fuse, LiveWire. And then we mount it to the fault, into the fault facade. And then to solve the class component, which is the fault doesn't have, like I say, it only have the anonymous class here instead of the separate class like LiveWire. And then to solve it, we create a function. We use the resolve missing component from the LiveWire. Okay, first check if the fault component is already exists in the block module. If doesn't have, just return null, and then strip the module prefix, and then build the path, and then if file exists, and then return null, and then we get the real path, and then we create a class based on the component name and real path, and then register the component into with the class that we just declare here, along with component name, which is this one we get here. Okay, so let's check the component name here and the class. Okay, and if we go to here and then refresh, you will see this is the random code, this is the component anonymous from the fault, and then this is the path. But if we want to see exactly the real path, because the class itself create using the real path. Okay, so we check the real path. The real path comes from the file exists. We check the file path, and then we reload this one, and then yeah, that's it. How we reload how we make the component using how we register the fault component, and to make it happen, call LiveWire block random code. I hope you understand what I mean. I'm sorry if it's too long to explain to you. Okay, and then back to the topic. We already done with fault in modular Laravel. Okay, next, add dependencies in modular Laravel. So I would like to say that the previous example seems trivial, so let's make it look like real. Okay, to do that, we create the artisan migrate for block module. We create the post table. Okay, we just copy this one and then paste it here, and here it is. We create the create post table here, and then in the migrations, we update the post table. Okay, we just go to post table here, and then we add these columns. And then we just run PHP artisan migrate. Okay, it works. So we create the post model in modules block. And then we add available property in post model. So I will make it short by just copy and paste because we want to prove the concept here. Okay, and then that's it. The initial step. Now it's the real things. Composer dependencies. We want to add composer dependency in a module instead of in the core Laravel project. This means like separation of dependencies. Like block modules need a certain dependencies, and block and commerce or shop module need also the certain dependencies. So this will create isolation for each module without need dependent on root project. I hope you get what I mean. Okay, let's go to this post. I think you have read it. Since Laravel version 12, there is a str slug helper to generate slug title. But in this section, we will use PATSI Laravel Sluggable in order to show you how to add dependencies in modular Laravel. To install PATSI Laravel Sluggable in our block module, we will use the Mora composer require command. Okay, so let's jump in. First is PHP artisan Mora composer require, and then the package name is spati Laravel Sluggable. Okay, in module block. And then we already install it, and to do that, we already add the dependency, not install it, not install the Spati Laravel module, not install the Spati Laravel Sluggable. To see that, let's run composer show mainly to check if Spati is already installed. But if we see it doesn't, okay? To make the package install successfully from the modules block into our Laravel project, we need to run composer update modules block. I think it should be lowercase here. Composer update modules block. Okay. Hup. Yeah, it will install Spati Laravel Sluggable. If we check again, wait. Oh, I think it's already. I think. Wait. I mean. Oh, sorry. I think I make the mistake here. I make the mistake explanation to you. It only install the Spati Laravel Sluggable in that modules, not polluting in this our root project. Okay, so it's isolate dependency. Sorry for that. And then we use Spati Sluggable #slugthread and Spati Sluggable options class in post model. Okay, let's go to the post model here. We use #slug, which is come from Spati, and then we use public function get slug option, and then we return slug option. We create, and then we generate slugs from, which is title, and then save slugs to slug column. Okay, that's it. Let's create the factory model for post model called post factory in module block. Okay, and then we copy this code, go to post factory and paste it here. We update the definition function by add the faker sentence for title and fake real text for content. And then attach the post factory to the post model. Okay, let's go to this one. And then I will use the attribute here, use factory, post factory class. And then this one is hash factory. Next, we create a seeder class inside the modules block. Okay. Oh, it's so tough here. And then we create the post with 10 data of post. Okay, we then run post seeder to seed our data in the post mode into the post model. We just need to run. Oh, excuse me. I think I need to import PHP artisan db seed module block class post seeder. Okay, it's already seeding the database. And we want to check by run PHP artisan tinker, and then we run modules block models post all. Yes, we already have 3 posts here. I mean 10 posts actually if we scroll down here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then exit, I think. Exit, how to exit? Exit. Oh god. QA? Okay. It's streamed. Okay. We go to npm dependencies. If we want to install npm dependencies in block module, let's say we want to install the JS library inside the block module to show relative times for post data. Mora have a command called Mora npm install to add dependencies inside block module. But if you want to do this, make sure you already set up the feed for modular Laravel. I will show what's exactly going on here. Okay, so let's add Mora npm install the JS module block. Okay, and then we install it. But if we see npm list first, we get the missing things here. Okay, to do that, we just need to run npm install. And then if we go to npm list again, you will see that the block itself is symlinked to modules block. And if we check in the node modules, this one, it should be there is a day.js here. This one. And then if we check again, oh sorry, I don't think it's already installed. Let's rerun again PHP artisan Mora npm install again the JS module block. Okay, and then if I check, yeah, we already add dependencies. And then we need to run npm install again, and we check again npm list. You will see this one, day.js is already attached in the block module. So we can use day.js inside the block modules without polluting the whole Laravel project with day.js. So this is just example. Let's see in composer dependencies 2, if we check together, we have Spatula Laravel Sluggable, okay, which comes from our modules block. All right, and then let's go to app.js in modules block, app.js, this one, and then we copy this one to, oh, maybe we should type together the JS from the JS, and then import relative time from the JS plugin relative time, the JS extend relative time, and then window the JS. Okay, and then we create a post list slide for your component to use in order we want to use the JS here. Okay, let's make it short. Post list hub, we get our post and then load it, and then we update the post list split component here for Livewire, paste it, and then check this one. We define Alpine function, Alpine directive or Alpine attribute, I would like to say, except this one. This is from the JavaScript itself, data attribute. See, the X data is time, so to update the time, we use a function in xinit called update here, and then to grab the value of when the post is created, we use the L attribute from the from the Alpine, and then call dataset, which is the short term for the data attribute in JavaScript, and then create it at, and then we update it and set interval. Every 1 minute it will update the value. Okay, and then we just put this component, the post list, inside the blade index in modules block. Okay, if we go to refresh, and if we hit refresh, oh, let me check. Okay, what's going on here? Can find, okay, I think we should run composer run dev again to make it work. Yeah. Okay, this one we get 7 minutes ago, and so on. All right, perfect. I like this. And then let me check first in the fit config.js. Oh, yeah, it's already, it works. Okay. Anyway, this is the change we make, and then let's jump to the last thing, is testing. So Mora has two commands to set up testing for modular Laravel. First is Mora test setup and Mora test namespace. So let's use Mora test setup here. It will add modules path into unit test suite and feature into feature test suite. Also PHP in XML is already updated successfully and added into, and we also tweak the modules test feature in pass.php. Okay, let's see the update here, this one. Okay, and then, oh, this is same, and in pass.php, yeah, we use this thing one. Okay, and then we create Mora, we run Mora test namespace to add certain module to autoload dev in the composer JSON. In this case, I would like to add block module, so we just run PHP artisan Mora test namespace module block. Okay, you just run composer dom autoload to apply the changes. That's it. And then let's make a trivial test for modules block. I will make it fast here. We create post test for unit using past, and then this one also for feature test in block module. Oh my god, it's quite hectic here. Post test, and then paste it here. This is the unit, and then this is the feature test. Post test. Okay, the feature test, we just check it can list post in the block index page. Actually, this is not the correct test, but yeah, I will just want to show you how we can run tests in Laravel module, in modular Laravel, I mean. And then we just run PHP artisan test module block test. Okay, hop. Okay, we get post list, cannot list post. Okay, if I remember correctly, it should be use this one. Yeah, it works. Alright, I think that's the videos today, demoing you about Mora modular Laravel with native artisan convention. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you try it and use it in your real project. Thank you very much. See you.